Okay. Sorry, I was just setting things up. We are ready to go. Hmm. Well, I don't know if that'll work. Same time, I don't know we're going to squeeze that much out of the softs. I mean, we can try. Alright, let's see what happens. Pray for the best. Expect the worst. Five red lights and we are off. Get on board with Albin real quick. Sonoda's already jumped up on there. What the hell just happened there? Oh, what a start. Sainz is fully cooked it.
Look now. Now we're watching Carlos Sainz here. Nothing at this point. And there's the lockup. What caused that, I wonder?
Wow.
As soon as I try to race anyone, I just have no shot. Keep pushing.
Albin's always complaining lately. And Russell gets back ahead of Sonoda, but you kind of expect that. We don't have any raw pace as of yet. Alright, let's stay on board with Albin for a couple of laps. We'll see what happens. I mean, as we can see at the minute, Red Bull is just so far clear still. But we do have a slightly competitive car. So I can't complain. I mean, we're, what, half a season in? There's a lot to be said for it. Excuse me. I mean, the fact that we're already ahead of Aston Martin and Mercedes means we're going in the right direction. To be fair to Albin, he is staying within touching distance as well. That's our cornering coming into play there. Oh my god.
No, no.
Wow.
Keep pushing.
That's Albin's race over.
Well, honestly, stupid from them.
I don't know why he's complaining about them.
Now this was at turn 1. The cars jostling for position. Oh, that's quite an impact between
my
them,
god.
And they'll have to pick themselves up after that. And clearly then, not what everyone in the garage would have wanted to see.
I'm gonna clip that just because. I mean, that's his race over. Jesus Christ.
Virtual safety car.
I mean, at least he took
Here
Leclerc
we
out
go,
with him.
heading into turn 1. You can see how tight it is. And you can see how the cars come together. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a few words exchanged when they get back to the paddock. And while all that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
Oh. Well, things were going too well for us. Funny thing is, I mean, we've seen Sainz do that on the opening lap. Difference was he didn't take a car with him. I mean, bloody hell. Madness. So both Ferraris are out in the front running. We've got Mercedes to contend with. We ain't catching the two Red Bulls. But weirdly, that's actually giving us more of a chance for podium.
Yes, Ian. Copy.
I don't even know what to say to that.
DRS.
We are green again, though. Well, it looks like we've just got Yuki to keep an eye on. It made for an interesting start to the race, that's for sure. Oh my god! Now Yuki's gone off. What the hell's going on? Again, turn one.
Now this was on the straight. Well, you can see
Jesus.
the lockup, and hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
I mean, that's our race done. "14 positions he's lost for that. Oh, God. This has been a disaster. Just zip this ahead, because our race is over. I mean, he's jumped past Piastri, and Bottas. It's going to take a miracle for us to even get into points now. His tyres are also shot. So we have to bring him in early. I mean, even doing so, he's not going to have enough tyres to make it to the end of this race. This is a disaster all around.
Box. Copy.
Our race couldn't have got much worse. Hulkenberg's now locked up on turn one. What is going on with that first turn?
Clear on exit.
Worst part is I'm gonna have to get them to conserve the tires and all.
Look after front tyres.
Copy.
Oh my god. Talk about disaster. Russell's having pit stop issues, it's all going off. I mean, we are climbing back up. We have to keep them on this for now, though, strategy-wise, because we have to pit early after that. We get into the points in itself, we're going to have to call this a dub, because we've had an absolute disaster here. Right, let's put him back on standard now.
We think we can lean on the tyres more.
Copy.
This race could not have gone much worse for us. We were looking at potential podium to potentially no points.
Crash ahead, crash ahead, crash ahead.
Yeah, it's all going off.
Still maybe debris. Keep an eye.
Ooh. That's naughty. Does benefit us, but still naughty. I'm now up in 8th at least. 7th. 4 out of the last 5 streams have been this. Pretty much. Can't lie to you, I've been enjoying it. Yeah, pull him in. You've dropped watch time hard while I've been playing. I hear you. I know it's not for everyone. Which is sad. How's League been going, by the way? I hope you're enjoying that at least. Four subs of taking over Keats. Mad. We haven't been playing it much. I thought with the new update you'd be all over it. It's not like the time me and you had in Stardew. We'll put it this way. In the new year when I get back to it, hopefully I'll have more time. Hopefully.
Joe, off. Caution.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Now we're just proceeding through turn 4. And ends
Jesus
up making
Christ.
contact with the barrier. Well, following a crash like that, it'll be important
Everyone's
to ensure
spinning
that
off
any
here.
debris is cleared from the scene.
You want to do all we could. Aye, again, we should be able to get back to that in the new year. All going well. Especially if my health improves along with my concentration then. Should have the results of my brain scan on Wednesday next week, I think. So hopefully all clear. Then I'll have me 3 weeks off for Christmas and then back to the grindstone.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
The thing is, I'd been perfectly fine for years. I had, how would I put it? I had a lot of problems when I was younger. And it's only in the last 18 months stuff has cropped up again. Hey, RC, how are we, lad? So a lot of the stuff that's going on at the minute is just precautionary. You've been off for around 2 weeks now. Bloody hell. Paid vacation, love that. No, I'll have from next Friday, we'd say, is technically when mine starts. I'll have work the Saturday, but Friday is when Christmas kind of starts for me. I'll have like a half day Saturday, then a few days off here, then fly over to England for the new year, and then back to it. All going well. Now, it all depends on my results coming up, but our results could change my plans. You're doing a My Team and F1 Manager with mods? Go on. That's the one thing I wish you could have in this version, like, is a My Team. I mean, I've had a disaster in this race. 3 laps in, Albon absolutely railed clear. And then Tsunoda locked up on turn 1 as well. It's been downhill since then. Do I know who? I do not. Anyone want to play ranked, trying to hit diamonds? I think Keats is on it currently, actually. You need to check him out when you're done. I hear you. Yeah, go on, Isaac will carry you. Diamond 1. The sweat. Okay, I'll check him out. Just been grinding Andretti all the way. Just because classic. Gonna hit champion for the first time. Love that. Considering the way this race had been for us from the start, we're actually doing alright. Just replaced your code, Daz and Dave survived, which is where they survived in Australia without any help. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, the cameraman would have, but I mean, it's still... Bloody hell. You're gonna buy Alonso in UK? It's funny you mentioned that, actually. I have a video coming out, hopefully tomorrow, on a different save. And a little spoiler alert, that's who I've got. On 10 islands? Jesus Christ. That sounds insane to me. Oh, I reckon it will be in the next one. I reckon they'll do my team in it. They have to swim across. Are you shitting me? No thanks. By the way, I don't know if any of you watched the game today, but what do you think of it? You did watch? Okay. No, Gasly's gone past us. Don't want to know, don't care. Didn't, okay. Won't spoil your mood. Yeah, 0-0. Michael Oliver is a bellend. Let's just say Dallo got the 2 quickest yellow cards in the world ever for dissent. Next save, do Mercedes and bring them back to old times. I mean, that's a shout. Well, let's just say we were up against it all game, though. But in the space of 10 seconds, Michael Oliver gave Dallo 2 yellow cards for dissent, right? Because Dallo was complaining for a United throw-in at the end, which was a United throw-in, and bang, yellow, bang, yellow. Yet, in the first half, Darwin Núñez absolutely shoulder tackles the hell out of Johnny Evans, gets a yellow card, walks over to the linesman who gave the foul, starts applauding the linesman sarcastically, gives him a mouthful of abuse, doesn't get a yellow card for dissent. Oh, Salah was dog, man. Dog. And Gakpo when he came on. Gakpo was awful for them. Not that I'm complaining. Núñez is a jerk. Well, jerk or not, if we're going by... If you're going by the laws of the game with dissent, which he obviously did with Dallo in the last minute of the game, then Núñez should have walked after 20 minutes. Do you know, like, you can't have it one way. It has to be equal. Now, I ain't complaining as such, because, I mean, we really weren't in the game as such. Liverpool were terrible, though. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool wore pants. Like Salah in particular, Szoboszlai, Gakpo when he came on. Like, they were just terrible. Don't know what he did, don't care, should not be playing football. I said he should have been sent off. Hoyland probably should have scored and all, to be honest. We had our chances. Like, Liverpool obviously dominated the game. It was at Anfield, you'd expect that. But they didn't really do anything with it. Like, other than pot shots, we'd say, and 1,000 corners, they never created anything clear-cut. We had the better clear-cut chances. Now, again, 0-0 I'd say was a fair result overall. Because we didn't deserve to win it, and they didn't either. Yeah, he had a good chance to score. Hoyland. Nunes has a problem. He's like level. No, he's over 160 because of Lego Fortnite. I think it's quicker to level up in that mode. Nunes has a problem. Headbutts. Again, he shouldn't have been on the pitch, but that's football. I mean, same time, I'm not going to sit here and say Man United were fantastic because we weren't. We were so bad in the first half. We didn't look like creating anything. We'll have 215. Oh, you use money? Okay. I thought it was because, like, the Lego mode, you level up quicker. Or at least I assumed that was the thing. Oh. Jesus. I mean, fair. Ugh. And the fact that I've taken 8th here, I'm actually content with. At the end of the season, you can change teams, really. Did not know that. Might be something we look at, though. Well, depending on where we finish with Williams. We've actually pipped Ocon back into 7th, though.
This is good. No saving required. Use everything.
Let's make sure we keep it.
We can
So long. Nah, you're not terrible. You're goated. I never got the Hyper Russell at all. Extremely overrated. I think the hype is mainly to do with his passport. I think if we'd say Russell, for example, was Irish or German or French, there'd be no talk.
Let's check the flag. P7.
Good job, guys. I'm really proud.
I mean, that's how bad our race was, by the way. Yuki started 7th, managed to finish 7th. Albon. I mean, he absolutely nailed Leclerc and took him with him. We're 4th in the Constructors, though. His future. Future or what? F2, maybe. Hate the future of F1. Okay, now I have a big problem. Tear the crash with Georgia. Oh, mate, stop. I think he's a sham. See, this is the problem now. I don't have enough parts here. I have no rear wing spare. Ooh. No fronts either. And one chassis. Whoa. Need to make two of them anyways, more than anything. It can't be as bad as mine. Alright, let's see here. This engine needs replacing. We can get away with the ARS and the gearbox on it for now. That engine's close too. Lewis turning in that made sure that... I know what you mean, but I mean, Lewis has always been how would I put it? I won't say a dirty driver, but naughty. Three of them, two, none, and none. So I know that rear wing isn't going to be going on the car anyways, because as you can see there, it's not made for it. This one we will put on, but need to develop some of them. An F1 manager should let you manage F2 teams. I say that'll happen in the future. Lewis says, like I said, he's one of them that pushes boundaries. Which is kind of why, like, some people love him, some people hate him. Right, that design is available soon. Problem is I cannot manufacture any. Well, what I will do is develop more of them. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them things with Hamilton. Now, what way are we going to cook these is the question. I think if I go with something like that, it brings me up. Like that. So bad right now. Alright, we lose a bit top speed, but maintain our low speed, gain a bit of medium, which we do need. A little bit of high and a little bit of engine cooling. 35 days, Jesus Christ. We're looking at Budapest before we got them. If I rushed them, we're still looking at Budapest, really. I might rush it though, just to... Alright, we don't care about him. If we're being truthful. Alright, this underfloor is ready. Do more high-speed upgrades. Yeah, I know what you mean. See, realistically for that, I want a new front wing, I think. I think, anyways, what I kind of want to be looking at. And you were decent. Jesus Christ, man just got cooked. We need to improve our dirty air tolerance and all. I get you, no worries. Improve that and that. Gets us more medium speed. If I do that, right. Let's ignore that for now. Else we could develop a new suspension. Yeah, how are we? So we have a rear wing coming. Decisions. We're already first on that. Oh, I think I need a front wing. Just to boost our dirty air tolerance and brake cooling and that. Yeah, we'll go with that. I want to get that rushed as well. And your Hashtag won the world in Christmas. Go on. Love that. Now, let's see. That should boost us nicely there if we go with that. Just... we'll rush that through as well. It's going to affect us financially, but at least we're getting some designs in. The manufacturing side is killing us currently. Ain't getting things made quick enough. Do have a suspension and a front wing at least. We'll get them on one of the cars just to see. Front wing, I meant. Get on both. They texted him 3 times. You're disgusting, mate. Just making sure we have everything on that we can put on. Should make Q3 at this point. All going well. Hold the fastest lap of the race is not going to happen. And we've got that one on already. Okay, let's get into this and hopefully we don't have the disaster we had last time. Car set up. Let's mess around with it a little bit like that, just to start off with. Probably the opposite of that is what we wanted, like, but get these boys straight out. And hope for the best.
Radio check.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, would you believe Isaac Ben's been the most banned person in the chat because of you? So-so. So-so, not gonna lie to you, we did a bit of a stinker last time out. 3 laps in, Albon decided that he was going to lock up the car and absolutely annihilate Leclerc. Made absolute bits of his car and ours. I love that, he says. Troll. Yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I can't lie to you. I like how in-depth it is with development and stuff too. I know it's not for everyone. And I get that. But I'm really enjoying it. Which, being selfish, like, I mean...
Sorry, mate.
Driver spun? Oh, come on,
Yeah,
UK.
Copy. Yellow flag.
Copy.
Here's the replay. Let's have a look then at turn 6. Whoa, and around they spin. Oh, dearie me, you don't want to be doing that.
I'm hoping he spun because his setup is bad, and not just because the car handling is bad. What, is he doing you dirty, Ben?
Any comments though?
Just feels like I'm really slow.
Alright, Albon's car is set up terribly. Let's have a look at Yuki's when he pops up in a second. Should be due in the second there, yeah. Okay. Let's get these boys in and get these adjusted. I mean, I wouldn't
They did
advise
turn
that.
one, please. Okay, stop on the marks.
DA3.
I mean, I did say it earlier, it'd be the complete opposite. Bloody hell. Okay, let's try that. And Yuki's is similar. Yeah, you guys are slacking. Keats is after getting the dub. Not sure who carried him to it, like, but all right, let's zoom this along, get these boys back out. I mean, when you look at that there, considering everyone else is on mediums and softs ahead of him, Albon's time-wise on a bad setup is pretty decent. I am with Williams, yeah. Thought we go for a challenge. That's putting it politely.
What are we thinking about tyres here?
You go and practice some builds. I could practice builds for the next 10 years, I still wouldn't be able to do it. Verstappen winning it all, mate. It's a joke. The Red Bull car starts off as well, like so far ahead on everything. It's your boy Jake. Hello, lad. Like Red Bull are like so far ahead in development. It's scary. Like I have pumped money, we'd say, into I've pumped money into getting parts developed as quick as I could.
What do you think?
And let's just say I'm still, I won't say miles behind, but I'm kind of bottlenecked. Funds are becoming a bit of an issue because I need to upgrade the factory and stuff. Am I on PC? No, I'm on Xbox. So if I was on PC, I'd be able to put on some mods and stuff. How's your career mode going, Jake? Or have you not touched it since? I know you were cooking with Alpine last night. Haven't touched it, I hear you. You're playing on PS4. That could be interesting. Wait. Why's Albon got a grid penalty? What did I miss? Worst part of this is you're just trying to like get that final bit of adjustment on stuff. Like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Gonna hop on now. I need a shower. Naughty. Oh my god, Isaac. Mad. I'm gonna risk this engine for the weekend, I think. Two and a half bags, like. The worst part is when you're trying to figure out these sliders, like just the little tiny biddings, and you're kind of going, oh my god. Wish you could edit easily, mate. You ain't the only one. I wish I had like a semblance of ability on it. Okay, Yuki, your setup is really getting to me already. I know it ain't optimal, but I'm just gonna stick it like that because you're unreal and I'm. Yeah, he's acts nuts with it. Alright, let's go to this session.
Green light.
Let's see how we run with the mediums on. I mean, half a second off of Perez. Okay, more.
How does the car feel?
All feels pretty normal.
Copy that.
It's still not optimal. Could have a decent weekend here if we get this set up right. He's actually secretly Tifa. That's where you're getting it mixed up. He actually hadn't told you that. Isaac is just a pseudonym for him.
How's the car?
Yeah, all good.
Copy.
Right, these boys should be coming in a minute. So when we get these right, we can actually just sim practice 3. Or get them as close to right as we can be. I mean, it's still a ways off. Alright, we'll chance that. Reconfigure. Ooh. Well, at least we know that should make that close to right. Yeah, let's try that. Isaac here, he's probably taking a dump. Let's just say this game wouldn't be Isaac's cup of tea. Oh, crap. Right, get Sonoda out there now, too. I mean, we're not a million miles off pace-wise. Trying to talk to bro, but he's just said it now. When he's in that zone, he edits like a madman, too. All you hear is the keyboard clacking. He's just trying something that don't work.
How does the car feel?
Feels okay.
Okay.
Still not there with Albon setup. He's one of them that's like seems very fussy when it comes to his car setup. He has 4 clubs. I mean, it won't be long before you got a PS5, I'm assuming.
Box.
Providing you've been a good boy and Santa Claus is coming to you. You never know, he might just be bringing you a big lump of coal. Alright, let's go with that. Hey mate, I'd take a big lump of coal in a minute. It's fucking freezing here.
How's the balance?
Let me give this one.
Copy that.
The entry.
I mean, we don't get much better than that for Yuki. I'm gonna guess it's Jakob. And if it is, he's supposed to be cracked.
That's the checkered flag.
Oh, we sim this one. Should I leave him? Yeah, I don't mind. Jakob ain't beast. Nah. Lies. Refuse to believe. I heard he's cracked. Alright, Q1 qualifying. Sec anyone's a beast in chains. I mean, you ain't wrong on that one. I remember Isaac specifically like saying that Jakob was cracked. And if Isac's saying he's cracked, then bloody hell.
Should be green now.
Yeah, he ain't cracked no more. Okay. Damn, what are yours? He is cracked. Okay, fair. Right, let's see how this car handles now. Oh, we zooming. First and second. Oh, tell you what, not far off signs. And you don't need to leave, I'm sure.
Stay negative on your delta. Mode in.
Second and third as it stands, but I mean, we expect to drop down.
Delta, keep it negative. Run switch cool and box spots.
Copy.
Having said that, we shouldn't need to do another run. That should get us into
Limit at
Q2.
one, please. Stop on the marks, go to P1, please.
Jesus, Perez and Verstappen are well down. Watch the game glitch and put them into first and second. Right, Verstappen's on an outlap, right? Oh yeah, Perez was in the garage. And now he's second. You're the bot of the lobby, you're the me. Couldn't be. Let's have a look at Verstappen, see what he does. Up to third by the skin of his teeth. Of course he does. Sixth and ninth. Oof. It's not looking good, bruv. Gasly made it to Q3. Q3. Go on. Ocon is one of them that he's. I don't know. If I was looking to replace any of them, I'd be looking to replace him.
Green light, green light.
He seems one of them that's like very hard to micromanage, we'd say. I can't lie to you. I was looking at getting Gasly instead of Yuki, but I couldn't because of the cost. Gasly wanted way too much piece to come to Williams.
Work on your tyres.
Yes.
I couldn't afford.
Really start to focus on your brakes and front tyres.
Copy.
I would love to have been able to afford Gasly, but I'll make do with what I've got. For now, anyways. Because I was also looking at Alonso, and Alonso's contract was like 13 mil just to get starting P9. Come on, points. Alright, green first section for both. Both in green second. Albon fourth. Oof. It's Noda sixth. Sixth and seventh now. Crap. Is this what I mean by work? Like, currently my car is dropping back as weeks go by until I get parts developed. In a bit of a catch-22. I kind of developed too many parts too quickly. I'm bottlenecked.
You are currently P7.
I mean, again, this is first season. I got a Williams car, like, you know,
Yes.
in respectable point positions.
It's a good lap. Cool as much as you can.
Copy.
I mean, bearing in mind, this car was a back marker. New set of softs. Do the same with Yuki when he gets in. Reconfigure. Make sure he is running too. He is. Okay. Grip is very high. Okay. Let's get these boys back out. You can see what I mean though by the setup, like, and getting your driver's confidence as high as possible is huge. When you're doing your first suspension upgrade as well with, say, or side pods, make sure you put like most of your CFD into it. In your test hours. What I was doing before, I was kind of sharing them out equally amongst the upgrades, and then I wasn't getting enough of a bonus on anything. Come on, Albin. To fourth. I mean, I expect us to drop, but... He's green first again. Green second. Oh, and I put the hammers down. Fourth and ninth.
So you're
Oof.
currently P4.
Problem is, we ain't going to get enough time to put another flying out.
In, box this lap.
Yeah, copy. Box.
I had the feeling Yuki could drop out here.
Pit lane. Please stop on the marks.
It's just partly my fault for not changing his engine, but... Yeah, he has dropped out. 11th. Oh, bloody hell. That's rough. Take out the cooldown lap. Grip's very high. Okay, send him out. Right, let's zip him around. Purple first. Well, actually, he's the first one putting in the time, so no wonder he is. Jesus Christ, if Magnussen's out qualifying us, we're in trouble.
P3 at the moment. Super lap. Mode in, please. Mode in.
Okay.
Okay, we need to get him back into the garage ASAP and get him out again, because time-wise, that is not good. I know our car's dropped off a bit, but bloody hell. Ocon finished 9th, Gas the 11th. He must have had an incident or else bad pit stop. There's no way Ocon's finishing ahead of him without something going wrong. Harry me, he says.
P6
Nah, mate, sweat out another race before you do.
this lap.
Okay.
You know you wanna. I mean, you think you've got it rough. I'm currently 6th and 11th now. And we were flying. The drop-off is real. And I've got a grid penalty. I'm assuming that's for my incident in the last race. Oh. So we're now running 9th and 11th. I gotta go with 2-stop. Or 1-stop, sorry. To have any shot. Lego. Come on, Albon. Since when did the Haas cars get so quick? It's what I mean, when your car's not being upgraded as quick, we'd say, as others around you, you can tell. Like, the drop-off is unreal. Battle assist on. And Magnussen's just leaving us for dust. He's on softs though, so I'm assuming he's on a 2-stop. Alright, let's zoom this along. Magnussen's actually gone past Hamilton. Are you for real? Where's he getting that pace from? Jesus. Alright, let's zip this along again. You forget podiums at the minute, we're going to be looking to see points. Ocon's even gone past Sonoda. Ooh. Mind you, he takes it back.
It was the Williams driver we see there. It's there for the taking. And the Williams goes past.
The free spins on turn 2. What a guy.
You okay?
Okay.
Don't tell me Sonoda's involved in the crash.
Now I'm just looking here, possibly Ocon's part of that. Let's take a closer look. Along the straights here, with not much room to move.
Bloody Ocon. You donut. No penalties given. Nah. We're going to need a miracle in this race at the moment.
Let's see what happened there.
Alright, at least Albon gets past K-Mag.
The opportunity's there. And as a result, 8th place is there.
I was going to say, I'm assuming it's because he's having a tyre wear issue. Alright, he's pitting soon, so we might push him. Let's get the maximum out of these tyres that we can. Alright, let's keep pushing them until we get there. No, Aramis, how are we, lad? Just notice tires are falling off. Try and keep them out till the next lap, though.
Box, box.
Copy.
Oh, go on, Albon. Do naughty, why you tease? Right, go back to standard now. So I'm going to ask the question that's on a lot of people's minds, Aramis. When we get in the first career mode. Because I'm curious. Go on, Albon, fly it now. Them tires warmed up as quickly as possible. Alright, Sonoda's in the pits. We don't want an issue here. Let's have a look. .859, we'd take it. Not the quickest, but for our pit crew, it's good enough. Come on, Williams, he says. Mate, we've been dropping massively. We've bottlenecked. I had too much development early, and everyone else has caught up and gone ahead. The problem I have is there's so many race weekends close to each other before I can get the next set of parts. Not sure, mate. I'd like everyone to be in the stream, but I know it's not like I shouldn't know whether to just do it whenever I'm free, which is looking most likely during the day tomorrow. The thing I'd say is this, right? I wouldn't focus as much on how many you can get there for it live, as mad as that sounds. Because, hypothetically, you want to turn it into a VOD afterwards anyways. So even if, for example, you do it tomorrow during the day and only 5 people are there, the rest of us are going to get to it afterwards. So we'll still get to see the VOD of it, if you get me. I think that's the way you need to look at it. Now, the one thing I will say, and I've said this to you before, but now more than ever, push that VOD and yourself out as much as you can. What I mean by that is, once that VOD is up, get it on TikTok, get it on Twitter, get it on Insta, and everywhere you can think of that you've got a following. The only thing I was thinking was to allow people to update their player during the creative club section. I get you. I know what you mean by that. The thing is, you can edit the player afterwards, I think. I think it's just the stats and that you can't. But I mean, you're going to put the stats low anyways on them. But if I'm correct in thinking, you can change the kit appearance and stuff like that anyways again after. So if you kind of ask everyone that wants to be in it, like what kind of hair they want, or hair color, or etc., that kind of thing, everything else can be changed up again. And I'll tell you right now, just basically put a bearded bloke on for me and you're sound. But I'm adamant, you better be advertising that on the likes of TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and everywhere else that you've got socials. The more you add it, the more eyes that get on it. Yeah, exactly. Put it in Discord like that and then you're away with it. But I'm telling you right now, the moment you've got that VOD done, you want to take a short of that VOD and put it up. You want to take whatever clips needs to be for Instagram. I don't know how it works. I'm not on it. You want to get a TikTok out of it, put it up. I said, the more eyes that see it, the more eyes that come to it. And keep churning them out. Even if the views aren't there initially, keep churning them out, because when people are searching career mode again, you've got a playlist of 20 videos which say they're going to come in and watch. You might not get views today or tomorrow on it, if you know what I mean. But it is there. Speaking of being there, come on, Alban, get past Stroll. We just don't have the straight line pace. Thing is, and the worst part about it is, a couple of races ago we were challenging for podium a lot closer than this. Every other car has kind of started upgrading is the issue. Oh, you do, mate. And this thing, I do not have straight line. I have good cornering. Like, I'm well up on the grid when it comes to cornering. When it comes to raw power, not quite there, as you can see. So I mean, but I have cornering. Come on. The only thing is, here it comes. He's going to get me here on this straight. By the way, he's just closing that. Oh. What happens if... I'm not even going to read that out. Stroll is on mediums though, which means we do have a chance. His tyre wear will come into play sooner rather than later. Gotta go. No worries at all, Ben lad. Actually, Zach, while you're here, Aramis has a question for you. Because I know you wanted your player in his career mode. What appearance do you want on him? He was carrying them though. You want to be Linda? 6'2" tall. Okay. You mean Linda Loff? I'll say, if you want to be Linda, that's a whole different other conversation. Look at him on them corners. Yeah, mate, I've got low speed corner on lock. Problem is, I don't have pace. Jesus Christ. He's right up our gearbox. Look at that. Oh. Good at headers, got it jumping. What position? Well, his favourite one, I think, is probably missionary, but... I know Jake wants goalkeeper, so you can smack him in there. I'll take right back. Actually, Keats, what position do you want in Aramis' career mode? I'm assuming it's left wing. think Destroyer was attacking midfield as far as I can remember. So Aramis is launching a career mode series very soon. And essentially anyone that wants, he's going to put them in the game from the start. So I know Jake wants goalkeeper, so you can give him that. I'll take right back. Isaac's got CDM. Hey, big left wing. Knew it. Can read you like a book, lad. Sonoda gets past Mag. Go on. Can we actually stay ahead of Stroll now? No, we can't. Jesus Christ. See, the thing is, Keats, not everyone will be at the club throughout the entire career, would say, but, you know, you can always follow them out afterwards. Well, at least everyone will be in it at the start, which makes it interesting. Actually, you haven't seen the teaser video, have you? You on Aramis' Discord, actually? You're not. Yeah, you will be in a second. Sent you a link to his Discord, right? If you go into it there, you'll see the little it's like a little 2-minute teaser of what to expect. I was looking behind to see where Stroll was. I just look ahead of me, I'll see him. Yeah, I've just sent you the link to get into it. If you scroll up a bit, you'll see the teaser vid. Right, this battle between Albon and Stroll, bloody hell. Look how quick he closes on that straight. Oh, lovely overtake. Alright, let's actually zoom this ahead and see what happens, because we seem to be yo-yoing a bit here. Multiple cars crashed. Oh god, no.
Now we can see what happened. There's a yellow flag now. And if we watch Magnussen, the gap opens up for them.
That's K-Mag getting past, that's fine. You're not gonna show me the crash. As long as it's neither of mine, I'll get over it.
So let's take a look.
Tsunoda takes it back.
This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda. Can they squeeze by?
Yeah, but you reeled him in with that opening, mate. Instant involvement. Oh, no. No penalties, that's fine. Looks like Magnussen and Tsunoda are yo-yo now as well. I mean, we're currently in 5th. Which I will take. I'm noticing this. It's getting darker on the screen as well, which doesn't worry me. Yeah, mate, that intro bangs. I mean, when it comes to VODs, that is one of the biggest keys. Like, you know yourself, when you're looking at YouTube Studio, the first 30 seconds is kind of everything. I can't believe Stroll has kept us this entire way like this. And now Sainz is coming up and all. Ah. Not to mention Sainz is on soft, so... Yes. Oh, Stroll's pitting. Took a leap out of that other chat. Yeah, I get you. That one I sent you, by the way. Mwah. I mean, obviously he's a hyper git when he's playing the game, but I mean, that's just him. The intro he has itself is a genius. Ah, great. I get to have a yo-yo race with Sainz now, except I won't catch him once he goes past. And there ain't no way we're holding them off either. I mean, he's on softs, so there's not even point me trying. Mind you, he's got a bit of tyre wear. Ooh. Go easy. You've jumped up a fair few subs the past week, but truthfully, I don't even know where it's come from. Like, when I look on Studio, there's about... I think it's about 20 from the first video, we'd say, of the career mode. I have no idea where the rest of them have come from, because I've not even been putting up shorts. I've failed on that side of things. Because I haven't been playing with, say, Ultimate Team. I've not really been able to create shorts. I knew Sainz was going to jump us. There's no point me even trying to defend it either. The biggest issue I have is Hamilton's also coming. Oh, go on. Tell you what, Sainz's tyres are lasting well. You've got to pump out one per day until Christmas and get more YouTube merch. Go on, lad. By the way, you know, I never got a reply to that email. Oh my god.
Now this was at turn 1. Whoa, but they need to be watching those track limits.
Well, thankfully we didn't lose another position. Although, as we can see here behind us, yeah, it's not been a couple of good races. Like the last race, literally lap 3, I was 4th with Albon. And he locked up with Sainz in front... Sorry, Leclerc in front of him. And both of them got taken out of the race. Literally 3 laps in. I mean, Hamilton is closing. Right, let's zoom this along a bit. Because Hamilton is going to be in strike zone very quickly. As we can see here. And Russell behind them. Ah, it looks like we're going to be 8th and 9th. Let's try pushing this a bit. Always defend. Not been on the last few conference calls, to be fair, but I think they'll probably be right there. You thought they'd replied? No, there was nothing. Unless I missed it, but I didn't see nothing, or I didn't. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I looked at the channel and went, nope. As well to zoom this to the end of this race because we're in trouble. I need to get developing more parts very quickly. Right, let's zoom it. I mean, we are pushing here. Let's go aggressive, and let's fully deploy what we've got left.
Let's pick up the pace. Can you go mode push now?
See if we can squeeze it.
Perez has crossed the line first.
Yeah. As long as we hold this here, we're fine. Jesus. Now we've got it. 7th place in the bag.
Okay.
You can
that's
pump
the
out
flag.
one per day a month, that would help your chances. I get you. Something I gotta look at when I get back in the new year properly again. I just need to build up my content for it. It would take 7th and 10th. It's not ideal. Does keep us in here though. Mercedes, as you can see, have closed there nicely. I mean, it wasn't a great weekend. I do know we're going to have a lot of car park failures here. Just the underfloor. Okay. No, that's unfortunate. I mean, this is going to be an expensive few days. Only thing I'm concerned with though is the mixture of content forms. I'm not sure shorts and long form and streams mix. I know what you mean. Right, that's installed on both. I really want to do that on the floor if I can help it. That ain't gonna help us either. This is what I mean by our development is kind of bottlenecked. And I'm just gonna continue it on. I do know what you mean when it comes to that, yeah. Because they don't seem to want to push What I can't understand though is like why they don't push lives more. Like, oh, that way viewers know where it's coming from. Channel for it's this thing. Like, I don't understand. Would say right if I type in F1 Manager 23, why they don't push whoever's live on it currently? Just no, not just using me as an example, but you know what I mean. Like, to me, if they want to keep you on the platform, they should be pushing it towards a live channel. Don't think they make money from lives with average? Probably not. But to me, it makes more sense if you want to keep someone on the platform. You'd push them to whoever's live at the time. Exactly, there's only me streaming it at the minute. Exactly, like, I don't get why they don't do it that way. Now, obviously, other games have been more competition and stuff, but you'd think they'd want to push it to the person that's live. Have them at the top, we'd say, and then have the VODs underneath it. So these people still have the option. I don't know, it just doesn't make much sense to me. There's 13 channels on Twitch now and 31 viewers. Mad. Next ATR period is in 1 day. Okay, so I'm going to skip forward literally 1 day. Think. Not going to have it in time. Next race after that is 12 days. Yeah, we can do that. Or at least do a live show. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get why lives aren't pushed more like that way. I mean, they're going about, would say, how would I put it? Wanting to be competitive with Twitch when it comes to live streaming, right? Which is fine. I back that. But you ain't going to be competitive when you ain't pushing your lives. I don't get why it doesn't. I mean, they're going after the short section, we'd say, which, don't take this the wrong way, but TikTok kind of has that nailed. I generally like TikTok is the king of short form content, no whether you like it or not. Don't get me wrong, it's each to their own, but TikTokers, yeah, this thing, they kind of have it nailed. And like Kick kind of was the up and coming, we'd say, live stream, but that's kind of died off with a bit of controversy and stuff. I've noticed quite a few people are leaving Kick again, we'd say, and coming back over to, we'd say, Twitch, as an example. Nah, this isn't going to work for us. sacrifice that way, I think. YouTube for me is the long form. It struggles for anything else. This is the thing. Kick Sober is the team name. I do think they are going to struggle though. I just don't mean Sober. I mean Kick is starting to lose a lot of its bigger streamers, we'd say. Just because you can well imagine a lot of people are kind of getting away from it because of the controversies and stuff. Like, for the brand, it doesn't look good. Okay, that looks a lot more like what I need. Stake F1 team Kick Sober is the full team name. Jesus Christ. I gotta try and rush this. 29 days. I mean, that's 3 Grand Prix, and then to further get it developed. This is what I mean by I'm kind of bottlenecked at the minute. And you can see where I am financially too. In the mud. This is why I'm like this game. There's a lot of like there's a lot of tactics when it comes to it. Because you can bottleneck quite quickly, and you can see here facility wise. Of all these I've got to like fill out yet. I don't even have a race simulator running. My operation facilities and everything. Not sure what to do with streaming content, etc. in general. Do think, it's just me personally, if I was in your shoes, I would be using Restream like I was saying to do, when you're streaming that career mode, I'd still stream it on YouTube. And on Twitch. I'd bought it up onto YouTube as well, though. The thing with Restream is like it'll combine both the chats for you, anyways. He can't be arsed with it, he says. How would they create a club team but don't know whether it's just be streaming on YouTube or just on Twitch, then upload the VODs only onto YouTube? See, the way I look at it is this, right? If you do both and you've got, even if you've 3 people watching on YouTube, right? Or 2 people or 1 person. Everyone that's watching that live has watch time gained. It's like, even if it's just an hour, it's still an hour gained. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's still time gained. Might not be massive time gained, but it's time gained. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the way you kind of have to look at it. Now we're here, now we're there, and all of a sudden, like, things look a lot better. I know it's not... How would I put it? I know it's not huge gains. But you kind of have to look at it that way. How's it working? Do you put your stream key into Restream? Essentially, yeah. So when you're on... if you go onto the Restream website itself, right? and you just link your channels to it. And then when you're on OBS, where you're streaming, where it says where you stream to, you want to stream it to Restream. And the thing about Restream and all is, it doesn't need extra bandwidth. So it's using as much bandwidth, we'd say, as if you were streaming to either YouTube or Twitch by itself. So even for someone like me whose internet wouldn't be the best, I don't need any extra bandwidth for doing it onto both. That is it exactly. So you can still keep your high quality settings, we'd say, without having to worry about bandwidth and it dropping. Now, I'm assuming your internet's top notch anyways, but you get what I mean. Like, you don't have to worry about it dipping out on you. Wait, go back there. Why have I got... What was that error message? You've installed powertrain car part on which the season limit and will incur a grid penalty to use... Oh, yeah. Of course, because I had to put new ERSs on. Great. It's going to be another rough weekend. Not saying that you need or should, but did you know Starlink is in Costco now? Starlink? Not gonna lie, you've lost me. Elon Musk internet, you have lost me. Ah, I know it. I get you now. I mean, looks like it's alright internet-wise. The only thing I'd be worried about is the latency. Cost a pretty penny. I mean, I just can't imagine the latency would be that good. I mean, it is available. From 150 meg to 1 gig. That's mad. Costs €65 a month. One-time installation fee of 450. I mean, for those that I would say are, I mean, how would I put it? Internet Realm is kind of getting upgraded in time anyways, but it's still a nice option for people that can't get. The only thing, like I said, that would worry me is I can't imagine latency be good coming from a satellite like that.
Any comments though?
I think it's okay.
Copy that.
Let's just say when it comes to the gaming side of things, I think you'd be seeing high ping, irrespective of speed. Now, I'm sure there's probably ways to combat that and stuff, but still an interesting concept, though. That's the sort of thing I'd love to be able to get like a hold of a dish just to see. As mad as that sounds. I mean, installation fee is expensive, but price-wise for it itself isn't that bad per month. I mean, some options here in Ireland are
Okay, so
bloody 80 euro a month and more, if you get me.
The angry
But the one I'm currently on is 55 quid a month. So 65 isn't that big of a difference if it's worth it, if you get me. Like I said, latency be what I'd be worried about there. Like, I can't imagine it's... maybe I'm wrong. And maybe it's savage, but I have my doubts. I said if I could get a hold of a dish, I'd test it. It's amazing how far things come along. I mean, you're old enough like me to remember dial-up. No, that was pain. I mean, bloody hell, even trying to send an email on dial-up. Jesus Christ. Oh, mate, stop. I remember even like, we say downloading files that were less than a megabyte, and half the time it had cut off part way in. And then you had to go and re-download the whole thing. That was insane. Couldn't use the landline though. You'd be getting people shouting in the house going, I've got to make a phone call for... I can't make a phone call while you're on it. Then there was the price of it. Okay, now. It was extortion. That's when you had data limits. It was mad when you think about it. Don't realize how lucky they are now, did they?
Crash ahead, crash ahead, crash ahead.
Watch for dead breach.
Oh, ghastly.
Is he okay?
Whoa.
I got some. Oh my.
BSC.
My car has fallen off so badly this season.
Box.
Watch your speed. The pit lane. So stopping on the marks.
Struggling to register your YouTube account? How come? Maybe, because like I won't lie to you, mine was like done in seconds. If you, as in like dead simple. I mean, I could do it. That tells you how simple it was. Try Chrome. Dude, see, yeah. I mean, Yuki's pretty much golden for the race. By the way, what did you reckon of the game? I'm assuming you watched it. You Safari being a prat, okay. I was thinking because like I got it done like dead simple. See, the thing is, you can literally just go onto Restream, put your titles in, and send it to your OBS. So all you have to do on OBS once you're set up is click go live, and you're away. You were playing PUBG. God damn. That's something I'm not touched in what seems forever.
Checkered flag.
How is it actually? Uh, 15 shots versus 2. See, the thing is, Liverpool were awful going forward. Like, the shots they were taking were pot shots. Like, they were essentially shooting from anywhere and everywhere, which is very un-Liverpool-like. PUBG console just full of... Okay, I get you. Because I was going to say, isn't Dr. Disrespect streaming that now as well? Like, whatever happened to his... did he get banned on Warzone or something? We're straight into qualifying with this now. Oh, God, no. Forgot it's a bloody sprint weekend. Oh, that has screwed me.
Green light.
It's supposed to be banned at MK and Council, but they've done nothing to stop people using Cronus devices, etc. This is why. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had been playing a bit of Call of Duty, right? And I've stopped it. Just a complete waste of money. But like, you can just tell, like, so much for their anti-cheat, we'd say. Because there's some of them on there, and you know they're using wall hacks and stuff like that, because they can see you coming around, and they're aimed on you as you're watching on the camera back, we'd say, before you've even moved in. It just takes the joy out of it. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I appreciate, like, you know, skill gaps in games, like, when it's an actual skill gap. But you can just tell with some of them. They don't really care enough in games nowadays to stop it from happening. Unfortunately. I'm gonna say that time isn't good enough either. At least Yuki seems to be flying it. Although he's got a Williams in his way. Or not a Williams, a Alpine.
Stay negative on the delta. Okay, so mode in, box this lap.
Yeah, copy.
Run switch delta, stay negative. Cool the engine.
Okay.
Alright, let's get these two in.
Box.
So these are gonna have to run again. Yeah, I don't get certain things like that, to be honest. Like, it takes the joy out of the game as well. Like, if you're using a Cronus device, I mean, come on. Like, where's the fun in that?
Just for reference, you're currently P6. Mode in, please. Mode in.
Got it.
Currently P9. So cool as much as you can.
Cool, mate.
We've lost all of our pace that we had in this car. So wait a little bit here. Till the track gets a bit more rubber on it. That's always be the sacrificial lamb. Okay, we've got to get our guys out now. It's going to be another rough weekend, I think. Seventh and eighth. Ooh. Need a better lap. Especially considering we're going to take a grid penalty.
You are currently.
Nah, we're shopping. Our car's in the mud.
That's P10. And we need to cool the PU on this in lap.
Top 10.
Forget podiums, we're going to be lucky to see points. Bloody hell.
Two, one, should be green.
Alright, let's get them out. We're miles off the pace.
For reference, you are P8. Okay, mode in.
Coffee.
So you set up and resteam it. Love that. I said, when you get that first VOD edited, you need to advertise the living crap out of it. I don't care if you have to whore yourself out on Instagram and everything for it. Do so. Right, this is practice too. We don't need to do that. gonna simulate it. That is literally it. That is literally it. So I have all the docs closed other than the chat one on OBS with set. I just literally go onto the Restream website where I'm logged in. Edit my titles, put in your game or whatever that is going to be. That's it. Done. It is that simple. I then have the chat doc opened up on OBS, we'd say, so I can just see, and it merges the two chats for you. So it puts a little symbol beside each chat as it pops up on what platform they're on. That is literally it. Dead simple. And you don't get a watermark either when you're using OBS, when you're using the 2. Now, if you were to use more, you would have, I think. If it even lets you use more than 2 on the free version. But I can confirm I don't have a watermark on either stream. Like I said, I definitely will be using both, because I mean, you get both platforms on at the same time. And for the likes of you, you can push over to whichever one you want to push to, if you get me. I don't even think I changed any of the appearance settings. I think I just left them default, but it gives you a little indicator. Like for YouTube, it's got the red play button. And for Twitch, it has the purple logo. To a virtual safety car already. Jesus.
I'm not quite sure what's happened there.
Jesus.
And for the crew.
Right, so technically you can get the best of both worlds.
VSC.
Yeah, perfectly fine. I also have that on it as well, the viewer count and stuff like that, just so you can see as things are changing. But I said you're going to get the best of both worlds then at the same time.
Okay.
Now, I mean, if you want to, you can always hide the YouTube streams afterwards. I don't see the point in doing so, I just leave everything on it. But I'd definitely be making a VOD out of it afterwards for YouTube. Unless you can hide the original stream if you really want to. But I said every watch hour on it is a watch hour gained. Besides, I think a lot of the lads that are on the Discord currently prefer it on YouTube anyways. I was just saying, if you want to, you could hide the stream afterwards on YouTube. But I also leave on the watch hour, or not the watch hour, sorry, the amount of people that are watching. And I have them coloured like that with stuff. Well, I say I have them coloured, it just pops up for me that it's got a YouTube logo or a Twitch logo, rather than me colouring them. Yeah, the original stream I left on YouTube. I mean, personally, I leave them on. I understand why some people hide them. Exactly that, that's why I leave it on. I don't see the point in hiding it or removing it or anything like that. Hey, 100%. Like, the beauty of it is, you've only got the bandwidth of 1, and you're getting it on 2. And it'll take your settings and zoom them back both the same. So, for example, if you're streaming in 1080, it's 1080 on both platforms. Like, you don't have to worry about it downgrading to 720 on one. So hypothetically, we'd say your bandwidth was only able to do 1080 30 frames on one, and you'd have to cut it down to be able to do it on both. You can still keep it 1080 30 frames, or in your case, I'm sure your internet is more than capable of 1080 and 60 frames without worrying about it dropping, and you'll have that on both streams then. Which to me is, you know, A1. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I was earning from either platform, would say, enough to pay for Restream, I'd be using like the paid version so you can literally put it everywhere. Do you know what I mean? You can have it on TikTok, Insta, bloody hell, even Facebook if you wanted. Do you know what I mean? You can have it on every platform going. I mean, the more eyes you get on your product, then the more chance you have. That's the way I look at it anyways.
I'm an idiot. Almost ended up in the ball. Yeah, something feels strange.
We're checking.
Why is Yuki always damaging the car? Just zoom past this sprint because this sprint is over for us. I mean, at least Albon's holding his own currently. I say that, the two Mercedes probably will zoom past them. Nice, in an hour we're late. What is the story? It's a shame FC24 isn't on the game drop down list. Yeah, that's the only thing about it. But you can set it on Twitch without going live. On YouTube you have to go live and then set it. Yeah, that's the thing. We won 2-0 today, should have been about 5. But a win is a win. Hey. I mean, I expected us to lose 5-0 today. Instead, we finished 0-0, so I'll take that. The only thing I was fuming about is Michael Oliver as a prat.
That's the chicken flag.
He sent Dallo off in the 95th minute for two descent bookings within the space of 10 seconds of each other. Not even 10 seconds. Midnight for you, goddamn. So Dallo got booked twice in like literally 10 seconds for the same bit of descent where he was given out. First half, Nunes barges into Johnny Evans, gets a yellow card for it, goes over to the linesman, gave the linesman a rake of verbal, started clapping him and everything, like, you know, sarcastically. Nothing. It's fine. Because it's 20 minutes in and it's at Anfield. Now, it wouldn't have made a difference to it for us, if you get me. We were never getting anything out of that game as such anyways. Oh, bloody hell. Jordan Anfield's amazing for you. Yeah, look, this is the thing. It's just one of them things that annoyed me because, like, I don't get why... How would I put it? No, I've just absolutely made a mess of this. I didn't set any strategy or anything. I mean, our race was done anyways, but because of the grid penalties, but still. Hopefully in 20... Hey, All going well, you will. Yeah, like I found it very funny that Michael Oliver bottled it in the first half with Nunes and then decided in the last minute of the game that I was going to get 2 yellows for dissent. To be fair, like the only reason we got a point out of that game was Liverpool were god awful in the final third. Like genuinely awful. Salah in particular and Szoboszlai were terrible, and then Gakpo came on and was shooting from anywhere and everywhere. You don't know what he was doing, but was never a red. Well, the thing is, like, the ball goes out off Salah. He turns to the ref, says something, and then continues to say something for about 5 seconds and gets 2 yellows. I mean, he was given the second yellow before he was even given the first one, if you know what I mean. Like, he literally shows him the yellow card twice and goes off. Go on, off with you. I mean, I get it. Right? It's 2 yellows he's given him for dissent. I understand that, right? Whatever it may be. If you're going to do that, though, again, I go back to the first half, 20 minutes in, Nunes commits a foul, gets a yellow card, goes over to the linesman, applauds the linesman sarcastically for giving the foul, says something to the linesman, gets nothing. Doesn't get a second yellow, so just ask for consistency. See, the thing is, by the rules of the game now, dissent is a yellow. I just don't understand how he gets 2 yellows in the space of like 5 seconds. When he's not even been officially shown the first yellow, he then gets a second yellow. But I mean, look, unfortunately that's the way the game's going. It's all getting a bit silly. I'm literally just zooming this race because this race is dead for us. We've had a disaster.
Crash ahead, crash ahead, crash ahead. Be careful.
Is he okay?
Right, Hulkenberg is out.
Virtual safety car. Watch your delta.
Copy.
Let me pause this for a second. Alright, realistically I'm going to have to pit anyways, but do I really want to pit twice? I'm probably going to have to anyways. I had 22 shots today and only 2 on the back of the net, oh god. Let's take a gamble here. I mean, Liverpool probably had something similar and none found the back of the net, but they were shooting from everywhere. Made no sense what they were at. But they were shooting from the weirdest of angles and everything. It was bizarre. Right, safety car is in and Sonoda needs to get his ass out of the pits. Berger's now 6 goals in the last 3 weeks. I mean, I don't even think any of our players have got 6 goals this season, never mind the last 3 weeks. Confidence. All strikers run on it. They all need it. Another crash. Bloody hell.
Now it looks to be Lewis Hamilton.
Hamilton this time. Oh.
So sorry about that, guys. Did that big time, man.
It's not going.
VSC.
Well, yeah, Verstappen's gone straight in the pits again.
Okay.
Mad. He's probably never scored again. Nah, I only think that.
What are we thinking about tyres here?
I mean, hey, at that rate, Highland's never getting a goal full stop. In the Premiership, I mean.
VSC ending.
Okay.
Okay, considering we started at the back, we're working our way up slowly. I bet I need to get car parts developed. Albert's flying it. Go on, lad. Dennis Griffith scored 0 goals in August, September, then he ran like it's 7 in October, then 0 in November and December. Some players are what I call purple patch players, and I'll give you an example. Rooney used to be one of them, and Defoe used to be one of them. They used to go through these periods in time in their careers, we'd say, where everything that hit it just go in. And then for like a month, they couldn't hit a cow in the arse with a shovel. And then the following month, everything would go in. Some players are just like that. Right, I have an issue here because these tires are not making it to the end of the race and everyone else has gone on hards to do so. Which means we're going to pit again and be well out of the points. Alright, let's zoom this along a bit yet. So I'm going to do pit, I'm going to have to hit them on softs. Oh yeah, he's definitely once in, I'm sure. I've put onto the worn set of mediums here.
Boxing this lap.
Box.
Oof. Keep Yuki out another while. Alright, Albon came out in 10th, which is respectable. Get Yuki out in softs.
And we're boxing.
Okay. What is this?
Delayed pit stop for. Well, at least we have him on soft, so he actually might do a bit of damage to someone other than himself. Alright, he's zooming past Gasly.
It was the Williams driver we see there. The opportunity begging to be taken.
I mean, considering we started pretty much at the back of the group, or back of the group, the back of the. I can't even speak English anymore. We started as back markers in this race. We're doing all right. There we go. keep putting in the fastest lap of the race. Don't mind that. Russell and Stroll are in the pits. Albon's gone ahead of them. Love it. Well, he's gone ahead of Russell. I mean, the fact that we're even getting points, we'll take it. Because it did look rough. These tyres might not last this race is the only thing. We took a bit of a gamble here. We don't have much choice. Pretty much everyone ahead of us does have to pit again, though. Might try and be cautious for a few laps. Let's zoom it ahead a little bit. Right, 8th and 9th currently. Now our tires will cool down a bit, but it might have saved us.
Pick the pace back up.
Push the tyres now. Magnussen has now stopped.
Right, Sainz has to pit. Which means Albon might catch him. With a bit of luck. I mean, they're right in each other's tails here. Yuki is flying. I mean, he's right on Albon's gearbox. Oh, big dive. And to be fair, Albon is keeping with him. Alright, Sainz is going to have to pit soon. Everyone else ahead of us is fine. So we should jump Sainz. Which is going to happen now. Right, let's zip this along because I am worried about the tire wear. I'm not sure we've got 10 laps in it. As Russell is catching now. So actually, Sainz is.
What about tyres?
Tires are gone.
Hey, fun.
Yeah, this is where we knew we were going to drop off. Took a gamble that has not paid off. Let's zip it to the end. No, that's frustrating. I mean, 7th and 9th isn't horrific considering where we started.
You're doing very well.
To be honest, like, I don't know. Like, really no pace for this.
No pace and no hope. That's our biggest issue. It's not bad for Williams. No, this is the thing. Like, it's considering first season. Of course, that didn't help. We are finding it very tough financially. Like, we have new designs done. Oh, bloody hell. Front wing failed. Jesus. Need to get that manufactured, that. I got 2 of them rushed. I might have it in time for the next one. Flow's far better, engine cooling not so much. Drag reduction's massively down on that. Still want 2 of them. Oh, of course, I don't have the manufacturing slots open, I don't think. I don't. This is where it gets tricky now. Alright, for a start, put lifespan down. He is Norwegian. So he is. That car part is just terrible when I look at it. You can see why I'm struggling here now. You love F1 and management games. It's too much for you. To do that, gaining low speed, losing medium, high speed cornering, dirty air tolerance is disgusting. Top speed, big increase. Is it enough to justify it? See, my DRS is tragic as well. You're really enjoying it? Mate, I love FM as well. I do need to get back on that grind too soon and all. But take that down altogether. Catch 22 when I'm at here at the minute. Installments are always a cheat. I try not to use them if I can. I'll go with that. Put 2 on this. Rush it. Right. I have one more open. Also always challenged in the agent to lower wage demand seems OP, yeah. The problem I have with FM is they haven't really changed much over the year. Or good or bad. Right, that should offset the negatives of the other ones we're developing. Oh, mate, the Championship Manager, the original Go. Might do intense on this one. Okay. Then on fatigue reduction. Half days because they're butchering things at the minute. Right, front wing design is complete. So is the side pod. Problem is, this is the problem when you don't have good enough factories open. I do not have spots to manufacture. This is where I'm just tearing my hair out going, right. I mean, surely I'll go with that. Get as many on it as we can, and we rush it as well. We have a new rear wing. Car parts development, manufacture. I need to get 2 of them developed ASAP. Let's get on these cars real quick. That on car 1. It's on both cars. Could screw us on certain things here, is the only thing. But I mean, it puts us first on drag reduction and DRS. You can see why this is tricky. I had a job offer for a gig in London last week, but they wanted me down there 3 days per week, and travel accommodation would be out in my own pocket. Salary script is pointless after the cost, mate. This is the problem with them sort of jobs. Like, by the time you take digs out of stuff, like, you really do have to question, is it worth? Like, it's despite what people think, bloody hell, accommodation that is not cheap. Then you've got your time away as well on top of it. Like, it's hard to justify it. Gotta make sure I overwrite the correct save here, or I'll be crying. 120 quid a night. That's the thing. Like, how do you justify it? Like, I couldn't personally. That to me is mental. Now, unfortunately, I have just seen the time, so I'm going to have to call this one here. So now, if I can, hey, this is the issue, and it ain't worth it, mate. Trust me on that one. Hey, less time with us too, streaming and everything. That's what you have to look at as well, mate. Especially when you're going to become big time. But I'll have to keep that conversation for another day, as it's just gone 11 o'clock and I've got a few bits to get sorted for the morning. So as always, appreciate everyone that came in. I will be back tomorrow. Not sure what on just yet. We'll see on that one. But until next time, we'll see everyone later. And just in case anyone's watching this back, don't forget to check out Aram's channel. Because, trust me, you're going to want to see this career mode when he launches it. Till next time.